Failure is rooted in bad habits, and I'm going to show you exactly how to stop doing them. First of all, you need to start with implementing the good habits. If you're doing the good habits, then you do not have time to do the bad ones. So you need to implement a full blown routine. First thing I want you to do is to start building your own timetable. And I want you to stick to it to the letter. Every single minute of the day must be accounted for. I really mean this. I know you are thinking right now on your mind that it's going to feel like a prison, right? That you will have no freedom, that you will basically won't be able to stick to it. That it will be too heavy, too difficult, right? The thing is, you already have a routine. You have not realized of it because it's unconscious, but you already have a routine rooted in bad habits, rooted basically on your own lower base desires. You wake up, you reach for your phone, you jump straight into social media. You fap, you watch porn, you go and play video games, you see? And you do this every single day. You eat your junk food or whatever, and then you wonder why you're not making any progress towards your goals. Maybe you don't have even goals right now, that you wonder why you're depressed. This is the reason. These bad habits spike your dopamine levels and they crash below baseline. The more you do them, the more the lower your baseline becomes when and it comes a moment in which just to feel as good as you used to feel just normal before you started doing those bad habits, you need to actually go and do those bad habits just to feel normal, and it keeps going worse and worse and worse. That's why most people who have been playing for years video games, they just don't enjoy them anymore. I had the same happening to me. It's just what it does. It's just what it happens. Also with drug users, it's exactly how it goes with all instant gratification. What you want to shoot for is delayed gratification, which will dip your dopamine levels below baseline, but then they will come above baseline, come back up above baseline, and the more you do them, the higher you get. And that's the thing. That's the way in which you'll feel better sustainably, and in which you'll end up also making progress towards your goals. That's why successful people are successful. That's why people get to build their dream physique, because they stick to these good habits and they also feel good. That's the reason why they are able to stick to them. It's not just pain like you think and feel at the beginning. It gets better. You get stronger. You get more focused, more resilient. But bad habits are the root cause of your failure, and are the reason you are ugly, are the reason you are I'm not meaning this in a bad way. I know it sounds kind of harsh, but the reason why people get deformed faces is, for example, a really 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 bad habit, which is, for example, mouth breathing. Mouth breathing, what it comes from a bad nutrition. You get a bad nutrition by eating foods that you're not meant to eat, not nutritious enough. Basically, if you go and eat, let's say, soft processed foods, they are not just bad for you chemically, for your organism, but they will also prevent you from chewing correctly. If you don't chew and you don't stress enough the jaw muscles, they won't develop correctly. They won't. Your tongue won't develop correctly, and your tongue won't stick to the roof of your mouth, to your palate, and then that won't make enough pressure, so your maxillary bone is basically growing upwards and forwards, and that bone is the one that is going to take all your cranial structure and grow it upwards and forwards, getting for you basically a good jawline, uh, preventing you from having a crooked nose, preventing a amplifying your palate, making it bigger, so all your teeth actually fit there. All these things like orthodonts, whatever, you know, getting braces and all that shit. That's just not normal. That's not natural. It's not normal that you get acne. It means that your gut is sick, that you're not eating the proper foods. The proper foods, I'm just going to go very quickly about it. The only vegetable you should be eating is carrots. All other vegetables, as far as I know, have oxalates, phytic acids, or other anti-nutrients that will bind to magnesium, iron, zinc, and a lot other oxalates specifically bind to these nutrients and will prevent you from actually getting those nutrients in your body. So make sure not to fall for that. Vegetables are not fucking healthy. Those greeny leafy vegetables. I know it sounds very controversial, but whatever. If you are a vegetarian, if you believe in vegetarian and fuck in vegetarian in vegetarian vegetarian. If you believe in that religion, if you are a vegetarian, you're cooked. So that's the thing. Don't go for grains neither or nuts. The only four things you should be eating, and of course TikTok probably already talked to you a lot about this. Just dish seed oils. The four food groups are meat, as long as it's organic, of course, grass fed, and all that shit. Do not fall for A1 meat from cows. Those just from A1 cows. A1 cows are a problem because they are a genetic mutation from around 10,000 years ago, and they are not. You cannot process them. Neither their dairy. So try never, just it's not worth it. Don't go for their meat or their dairy products. But A2 cows and all goats are also A2, so go for raw dairy from them and meat from them, just meat and fish, with the exception I mentioned. Raw dairies, not pasteurized, raw. Fruits, you need to eat a lot of fruits. Those are simple carbs and good sugars for your body. Trust me, those are the best. Do not go straight into carnivore just alone, because that's not going to be very helpful for you. Your thyroids are going to tank. And also, I always forget the fourth one. Eggs, yeah, eggs. You really need eggs. Eggs are fucking perfect. You can also tap into basically animal products in general. Tallow is very important to substitute to fry your foods. Just do them in tallow, basically, or coconut oil. Do not use olive oil. Do not fall for that. Olive oil has a low smoking point, so you are going to basically get cooked with it. It turns into a seed oil right away. So just if you want to eat olive oil, just put it on top of your food. It's really healthy, it's really good, but if you cook it, you are fucking cooked. So that's that's all about good habits with respect to nutrition. You also need to be sprinting and working out, of course. Do not work out for more than 40 minutes because it will spike your cortisol levels, and that's just not optimal for testosterone production. But sprinting under 10 or under 20 minutes is going to just sprint for 20 or 30 seconds, right? Everything you have with everything you have, and then walk for 60 seconds. Do that 6 to 12 times. You are going to spike your dopamine, you're going to spike your growth hormone, and you're going to spike as well your testosterone. It's just fucking perfect for building muscle and also for staying lean because you're going to accelerate your metabolism. But the main three course of improvement habits you should be implementing are working out for the body, meditation for the soul, and reading for the mind. On top of that, you're going to build a foundation. With that, you're going to build a very solid foundation for your mental health, for your physical health, alongside with the nutrition I just mentioned. Um, you're going to also build a resilient and properly balanced mind with which you will be able to tackle a lot of problems. You're going to learn to focus because by writing and reading, you're going to learn how to focus way better. I do recommend you to do journaling and gratitude journaling. So include the gratitude journaling on the meditation. So you meditate and you do gratitude journaling as well at the same time. I do recommend you to go for my course. It's entirely free. I got it uploaded here. I got it uploaded here. It's probably in the link of the description, and it's also going to be at the end of basically every video I make, at least for now, because I do want to help you out with that. It's entirely for free alongside with the Notion template with all the information just there. Just copy it for yourself in your Notion page, whatever. Just have it recorded there. It's basically like the whole notes from the course is over, I don't know, like maybe 25 pages or something like that, with all the examples, all the resources, examples of my timetable, how to build it, how to build your affirmations. Affirmations are really important to stick to your good habits because with affirmations you're going to make an identity shift. What is an identity shift? Identity is the root cause of your bad habits and your good habits. Why? Because your identity is how you see and you perceive yourself. It's really important because how you perceive yourself is the things that will feel natural to you to actually do and go about. So if you feel like if you perceive yourself as a wanker, you're going to have find very fucking hard to stop watching porn and stop masturbating. If you perceive yourself as a video gamer, you're going to find very hard for yourself to stop playing video games. As soon as you dish that identity, as soon as you begin embodying a different identity, like going to the gym, like being a fit person instead of a fat person, for example, you're going to actually be able to do those things consistently instead of going to the gym for a week and then just dropping out. You drop out because you do not perceive yourself as somebody that is fit, because you don't see yourself in that form when you in that way when you look at yourself in the mirror. But we're going to change that. We're going to change the root cause, going through basically your affirmations is the way in which we are going to influence your unconscious mind to start believing that those habits are natural to you. Like I said, the three cores of improvement habits are the ones, and also the fourth that is basically developing a skill, a monetizable skill, or basically developing a business, just building an online business preferably. Excuse me. So yeah, your affirmations, you need to do them twice a day. Once in the morning, at least in the first level. There's three levels to it, at least that I know of so far. And each we're going to go through them 100 days. The first 4 to 7 days, you're going to feel like a real boost in motivation from doing your affirmations. But afterwards, you are going to just feel normal with it. You're going to stabilize. Yeah. So you do them twice a day, once as soon as you wake up in the morning, and the other time, the second time, just before going to bed. Why? Because those are the two moments in which your unconscious mind is most susceptible to suggestion, and you need to tap into to your unconscious mind. So your affirmations, how do you build them? You build them on base of your four course of improvement habits, your three course of improvement habits, and the resources kind of seeking thing. Basically, your the development of your purpose, which is building your business or building a career or building just a specific skill. In my course, I do go in much depth about all of this, especially on building your affirmations. That there's also a Notion template on identity shifting for beginners in the description that you can go about it. Everything is for free. Trust me, it's going to change your life. Just go for it, man. Take action right now. Stop fucking around. Stop wasting time. Remember that this is your life. You can change it. You can live the kind of life you want to live right now instead of just waiting around for something to change magically. Your timetable is so important because it's the direction you're going to, it's a roadmap to your success. And that's what you need. You need direction. You need to be doing every single day the things that are going to get you closer to your goals, because success is built very, very, very slowly. And you need to understand this. You need to understand that to build your dream body, you are going to have to go to the gym for years, and you're going to have to commit to it for the rest of your life if you want to maintain such a body. If you take shortcuts like steroids and all that kind of shit, they are going to mess up all your body, your hormones, and you're going to get a very short-lived success. You're going to enjoy such a great body for a small period of time until you have to drop the steroids because you just got too fucked up for your health, and then you're going to lose all that muscle mass, and then you're just going to look awful. You're supposed to be doing this for health. Health and looks are the same. Just trust me on that. The healthier you are, the better you look. Do not fall for shortcuts. Shortcuts will only get you short term results that will lead to the corruption of your character. Marcus Aurelius used to say, "Nothing is bad for you unless it's bad for your character." Stop your bad habits. You can stop them right now. It's just you don't have to do them. It's nobody forcing you to do them. Snap out of it. Realize you are in full control of your mind. Build your timetable. Start with your affirmations. Starting today. Build your timetable and start following today at whatever time this is that you're seeing this. Doesn't matter. You don't have to start tomorrow. You can start today and do at least half of the day right. And tomorrow you'll keep going. Stick to your timetable. I show you on my course exactly how to build your affirmations, your timetable, everything. I go in depth about each one of the different course of improvement habits, including business. To stop wasting your time, man. Like I said, your failure is rooted on your bad habits. But the good news is that despite you being a failure right now, you can improve. And to improve you'll need to fall in love with failure, because you will need to fail a lot to learn and to grow. Now that you have realized you are failing just by not taking action, You can start failing while taking action, which is going to be so much better, and you're going to start leveling up. And dream big, man. There's no point on dreaming small, having this small big energy in you, and thinking you can do you cannot do big things. You cannot make a lot of money. You cannot build your own tribe. You cannot join a purposeful, driven tribe and have a true brother. Think you cannot make a revolution, change the country, change the fucking world. Dream big, but start small. Start at your own level. Do not fall for the trap of the ego, thinking that you can read 10 pages when you haven't read in your life in a day. You can read 10 pages, but tomorrow you won't be able to read them, or you'll feel too much friction to read them because you're not used to it. And once you go about it a couple of days, maybe at the second day, maybe at the next week, you'll just drop it and won't keep consistency. It's better to start small, drop that that bar of entry for yourself. Make it easy for yourself so you can fulfill your tasks. Working out, you don't have to start doing a 2 hour workout. I do not recommend it, even if you're a professional already, because doing so much workout, so much, unless you're taking steroids, in which case doesn't matter. But doesn't matter even if you don't work out at all, you're going to still build muscle. Fuck. But that's the thing. Under 40 minutes, your workout. 20 minutes is perfect, and 20 minutes of the sprints is perfect because then you have the 40 minutes in one day of working out and you do not spike your cortisol. You spike your testosterone and growth hormone. Growth is going to be it's going to be fucking great, man. I cannot wait to see your progress. I hope you get into our Discord server and you tell me all about it. You go through the course and you get started, man. Because this shit's changed my life completely. And it can change yours. It can get you out of depression. It can get you out of the bad habits. It can place you on the road to success. You can find your purpose once you're healthy, once you're doing the good habits. Self improvement is not the goal, self improvement is not the purpose. Self improvement is what will allow you to achieve your purpose and your mission in life. This is what will allow you to spend yourself gracefully to achieve greatness, to fulfill your need for importance, to become the person you want to become, the man you want to become, to be admired, to be helpful, to be valuable. And like I said, dream big, but act small. Begin small. With daily consistent action, you can build anything. You'll see. Just give it a try. Get into a full blown dopamine detox. More like a dopamine reduction in your life. In your timetable, you can include the kind of things you want to do as long as they are not bad habits. For example, if you would like to watch a movie with your girlfriend or whatever, you can include it in your timetable at a certain hour as long as it isn't in conflict with anything else. You can do that. Your timetable doesn't need to be a prison, and it is not a prison, it's a guideline for your success. And if you stick 100% to it, you'll see amazing things come to fruition. Shoot for sticking to it 100%. If you try to stick to it 80%, you'll end up sticking to it 60%. Shoot for the stars and you'll reach the moon. Trust me, it works like that. So stick to your timetable 100%. I'm going to try to uh, teach you. Well, you already have a lot of resources in here to learn how to build your timetable. I think I'll make like a quicker Notion template with the information, or just go to the course, right, directly to the part of the timetable. If you don't want to go through the whole course, just go to the Notion template and the part of the timetable and just build it in and out of yours, just straight away. But I do recommend you to go through the entire course. I know it's lengthy, it's like 6 hours, but trust me, it's going to change your entire life. It's pure gold, man. It's the best thing I have done so far, and I wanted to give it away for free because I really wanted to for everybody to have a real shot, a chance of changing entirely their lives, like I did with this stuff. Delusion, backed up only by words. It's just delusion. But delusion backed up by relentless action. That's called faith, brother. Remember, duty, honor, and pride.